Good morning, students. Today we will read the third chapter of the first flight book, that is, Two Stories About Flying. This chapter consists of two stories. So we will read the first story. The title of the first story is His First Flight. This story is written by Liam O'Flaherty. Liam O'Flaherty was an Irish novelist and short story writer. He was born on August 28, 1896 and died on September 7, 1984. He was born in a remote village. In 1908, he went to Rockwell College. He became a popular literary figure with his best-selling novel, The Informer. The next novel, Return of the Brute, was also a great success. O'Flaherty will be remembered as a major voice in the Irish literary renaissance. Introduction of the chapter. This is an imaginary story. The story conveys the message that one learns by taking courage, not by sitting idle. A young seagull is fed lovingly by his parents, but when the time comes for him to fly, he feels afraid. His parents try many tricks to teach him to fly, but he is so afraid that he refuses to fly. At last, his mother hits upon a plan. She tempts him with food in her beak, but she only flies near his ledge, but does not land there. In order to get food, the hungry seagull comes to the edge of the rock and falls from it. At first, he is terrified, but then he opens his wings and starts flying. He is happy to note that he did not fall in the sea. In this way, the young seagull learns how to fly. Story of the chapter. This is an imaginary story of a young seagull. The time had come when he must learn how to fly. His two brothers and a little sister had learned how to fly by emulating their parents. They had simply run to the brink of the ledge and flapped their wings and flown away. But when the young seagull came to the brink, tried to fly in the air, he became afraid. He felt sure that if he tried to fly, he would fall into the sea below. So he ran back to his hole on the ledge. The seagull parents came to take him along with them, but he refused to fly. They threatened that he would starve on the ledge, but the bird was too afraid to move. 24 hours passed. The seagull had not eaten anything. He began to feel very hungry. He saw his mother sitting on a plateau. She was eating a fish. This sight only increased his hunger. He requested his mother to bring him some food. The mother looked at him derisively, but then she picked up a piece of fish and flew towards him. The mother did not come to him. She halted her wings and became motionless. The seagull wondered why she was not coming near him. He could not bear it any longer. He was maddened by hunger. He dived at fish. He could not reach his mother but fell from the ledge downwards into space. He was filled with fear and cried, but this fear lasted only a minute. He spread his wings and tried to fly. Suddenly he found that he was flying. He cried with joy and started flying higher and higher. His parents, brother and sister flew around him and screamed with joy. After some time, the seagull parents, brothers and sisters, brothers and sister landed on the sea. They asked him to come there. The seagull thought that it was green flooring. He dropped his legs to stand on the green sea. His legs sank into it and he cried with fear, but his belly touched the water and he did not drown. He began to float on the sea. His family members praised him and gave him pieces of fish to eat. Thus he, seagull, had made his first flight. Message of the story. The seagull conveys the message of self-confidence, motivation and self-reliance. The mother seagull motivates the young one enough to get him to learn flying. The baby seagull realizes the importance of belief and faith. Now we will read the second part of the chapter, that is Black Aeroplane. This chapter is written by Frederick Forrest. So Frederick was born on August 25, 1938 in England. He was educated at Tonbridge School and later joined the University of Granada in Spain. He joined the RAF and became a jet fighter pilot. He became a journalist and joined the BBC in 1965, where he served as an assistant diplomatic correspondent. Introduction of the chapter. This is a mysterious story. The writer was flying his Dakota aeroplane. Suddenly he was caught in a big cloud. His compass, radio, and other instruments failed. There was not much fuel in the plane. Suddenly he saw a black aeroplane near him. The pilot of the black aeroplane guided the writer and he was able to land his plane safely. But he was greatly surprised when the woman at the control center told him that there had been no other plane except writer's Dakota on the sky that night. Story of the lesson. The writer of the story is a pilot. One night he was flying his old Dakota aeroplane over France. It was a starry night. He was going to England. He hoped to spend his holiday with his family. It was an easy journey and he was in a joyful mood. He looked at his watch and it was 1:30 in the morning. Through his wireless he contacted the Paris control. They told him to turn 12 degrees west. He did as he was advised to do. He was 150 kilometers from Paris. Suddenly the writer saw huge black clouds before him. It was not possible to fly up and over the clouds. He had not much fuel with him, so it was not possible to fly around the big mountains of cloud to the right or left. He decided to take the risk and flew his aeroplane straight into the clouds. As he entered the clouds, everything suddenly went black. He found that his compass had ceased to work. He tried to contact the Paris control for direction, but he was shocked to find that his radio had also stopped working. Suddenly, the writer saw a black aeroplane near him. He could also see the pilot in it. The pilot waved the writer to follow him. He followed the black aeroplane like an obedient child. Now it was half an hour since the writer had been following the black aeroplane. He was worried because the fuel in his plane could last only 5 or 10 minutes. But just then, the black aeroplane started to go down. The writer followed it. Suddenly, the writer was out of the clouds. He could see the lights of the runway of the airport. He turned to look at the black aeroplane, but he could not find it anywhere. The sky was empty. The writer landed his Dakota aeroplane. He went to the control center and asked a woman there who that other pilot was. The woman looked at the writer strangely, and then she laughed and said that no other plane was flying in such a stormy night. She told him and his plane was the only one that she could see on the radar. This is the end of the story. What is the theme of the story? The pilot was an adventurous person who loved to fly, and the absence of the clouds in the sky made him happy about flying alone. He was looking forward to spending time with his family, which shows his concern and love for his family. His adventurous spirit is reflected through his willingness to take up risks and to fly straight into the storm. His idea of being led by another aeroplane is the subconscious mind that guides him in the right direction. He does not lose confidence but has the presence of mind to stay calm and composed. So this is the end of the today's lecture. See the video, read the notes, and if you have any problem you can comment. So we will meet soon with the next video. Take care.